What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanksgiving just passed and it's almost the beginning of December. So today I'm giving you guys 5 amazing cheap winter fragrances. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 5 is Crown by English Laundry. This is a very slept on fragrance in my opinion. You could get this at the rack stores for $13 for a loose bottle like this, and it smells like it would cost way more than $13. The way to describe this one is kind of a more mature, sophisticated Azzaro Wanted. So it does have that kind of Invictus-like bubblegum sweetness, but this one adds in some warm spiciness, a good amount of aromatics, some florals as well, which gives it that powdery feel. This one smells really good in my opinion. I will tell you guys though, some people kind of think this smells like a woman's perfume because of how powdery and sweet it is. So I would recommend smelling it before you buy it. But like I said, the loose bottles, they're all over the place at the rack stores. You could just spray it there and see if you like it or not. Me personally, I think this is a great fragrance, especially for the price. Performance is all right. I get about 4 to 5 hours. And I mean, at $13, that's actually really solid in my opinion. I was really surprised at how much I enjoy this fragrance. Coming in at number 5, Crown by English Laundry. Coming in at number 4 is First Instinct Extreme by Abercrombie and Fitch. So this one, they pretty much take that First Instinct DNA and they add an interesting note of coconut milk in the base, which gives it this nice creaminess, along with some woods. There's some amber in here, a little bit of spice. So it pretty much takes that DNA and transforms it into a fall and wintertime fragrance. Another one that pops up at the rack stores pretty often. You could get this in that $20 to $25 range. The performance on here is actually decent. I get about 6 hours of performance. This is the best performing First Instinct fragrance in the line. If you love the First Instinct DNA, but you want a fragrance that is more geared towards fall and winter time, this is a great option. Definitely check this one out, guys. Coming in at number 4, First Instinct Extreme. Coming in at number 3 is Mont Blanc, Emblem, and Tints. So this fragrance has some slight similarities to like a Paco Rabanne 1 million. It is very warm, spicy, and sweet, but they don't smell the exact same. In my opinion, this one is a lot more sweet. It has like a sticky sweetness to it, a big dose of cinnamon as well. Performance on here is actually really good, guys. I get 7 hours of performance. The first few hours of performance are very, very loud. It can almost be like headache-inducing loud, so be careful with the sprays on this one. Another one that pops up at the rack store is a good amount. You can find this on FragranceNet for that $20 to $30 range. If you love the 1 million DNA, this is just a sweeter, spicier version of that. Another great one in my opinion. Coming in at number 3, Mont Blanc, Emblem, and Tints. Coming in at number 2 is Burberry London. This just smells like the holidays in a bottle. Very warm, spicy, has a big dose of like this green pine smell, which gives it a nice freshness. Has a red wine accord, which gives it this nice sticky sweetness to the fragrance. I believe there's some tobacco in here as well. Like I said, it smells like the holidays in a bottle. You can get this one at the rack stores a good amount too, as well as online for that $20 to $30 range. The only downside is it doesn't perform the best. I get about 4 to 5 hours of performance. But if you could look past that, I think this is a great fragrance. Coming in at number 2, Burberry London. Coming in at number 1, this was the number 1 fragrance for my cheap fall fragrance video as well. CK1 Shock. I don't think anything is going to be able to top this in terms of a cheap fall and wintertime fragrance. This is a very sweet, sticky tobacco fragrance. Has a little bit of freshness from some mandarin orange in the top. But like I said, it dries down into that sticky, sweet pipe tobacco. Has some spice in here as well. Another one pops up at the rack stores all the time. I feel like every time I go to the rack store, this fragrance is there. You can get this one for $20 for a 100 milliliter size bottle. Sometimes they have 200 milliliter size bottles for $30. I think this is a fantastic starter fragrance if you want to get into those sweeter, spicier scents. This was actually my first introduction into like that sweet, spicy tobacco scent DNA. Performance on here is all right. I get about 5 hours, but like I said, this stuff is so cheap. You can spray it on as much as you want. You don't need to worry about it. Definitely a fantastic option. This is a must buy in my opinion. No matter how big your collection is, how small your collection is, I think there is a place for CK1 Shock in it. Coming in at number 1, CK1 Shock. All right, that wraps up the 5 amazing cheap wintertime fragrances. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.